What's going on, guys? It's Chef. We're back here with XDEFIANT finally after I don't know how long. We're here with XDEFIANT Season 2. I figured since we have at least a few weeks until Black Ops 6 and they just ended up coming out with this update, figured I would go back and hop on some XDEFIANT. So they've added a whole bunch of stuff since the last time I played. So the reason I haven't been playing the game, I ended up unlocking my Titanium Prisma camo. There's a new Mastery camo, but I'll get to that at a different time. I unlocked that and then Elden Ring came out and I had to do a whole lot of stuff. That took a good amount of time to do. Then the Black Ops 6 event came out, then a couple series in between there with Wukong and everything. Yeah, a lot has happened. So back here over on XDEFIANT, I'm gonna assume that I could just like play here and immediately get right into a game. So let's just go on ranked. We'll make a custom play immediately in a game with players found. So I've seen the articles going around saying that this game is struggling in terms of player base and other things like that. I mean, it's pretty crazy how quickly I go and get into a game anyway. Meanwhile, Call of Duty can have hundreds of thousands of players and it'll still take me multiple minutes to get into a game at my current SBMM anyway. Rockefeller. I played this map like one time when it wasn't even intended to be in the game, so. I've heard a lot of people talking about the player count on this game, and I mean, without getting too harsh about this, I think that the game deserves to live. Did I just lose game audio? I joined a game and my audio went away. This same thing happens whenever I launch Elden Ring as well. I lose my audio. It's really, as soon as I enter Elden Ring, like hit the start button on Elden Ring, my audio dies. I have to unplug, replug multiple times just for the audio to come back. Then I have to open up my control panel, go into my audio devices, go to my speakers, enhancements, disable all enhancements for my audio to sound normal again. So I get the regular surround sound back instead of it sounding like some hollowed out. I have to go and restart this, and now I'm allowed to record again. It's so weird. Cue that again. Let's do our custom playlist. And immediately we're in a game again within 5 seconds. So we got some new factions in here. I was reacting to this stuff with this GS Commando thing, but I haven't played it yet. Wait, my audio died again. What the fuck? I'm not sure of like all of the movement changes that they've made. From what I understood, they did something with like jumping and shit. Feels normal to me. What? I'm stuck. I'm stuck, I can't move. Level 410. So now the weapons, instead of being level 400 to get the Prisma shit, now it's level 500 to get one of the requirements for the other one. Honestly, I could probably get that camo unlocked before Black Ops 6. I don't know what the meta is. I have no idea what people are doing with this shit, but AK still feels the same. The movement still ultimately feels the same to me. Requirement, weapon level 400 with 4 ARs, 4 SMGs, 3 shotguns, 3 LMGs, 2 marksman rifles, 2 sniper rifles, and 5 secondaries. So basically 23 of like, what, 30 weapons maybe? You have to at least get them to weapon level 400 because it says 500. Okay, so I'm not wasting time with this AK. It still has to be 500. It's just there's 2 prerequisites for it. Now these other guys, the highwaymen, they have a scrap turret and an M79. What's an M79? What does that do? Is it like a grenade launcher or something? What does it do? It's gotta be, right? A grenade launcher? Oh, it is a grenade launcher! But explosives on this game are usually not very strong, so I can't imagine that it's good. Seems like they also made the spider a lot louder. I don't know what's on my screen. Why does it say max? Max what? What's happening? Do I have like extra speed as this class or something as a passive? I don't feel faster. What do they mean max? Faction info. Oh, rev. The rate of fire and reload speed increases as you rack up kills. Oh shit. Get a faster fire rate, which basically gives you a faster TTK, ultimately. Oh yeah, I mean, the gunplay feels really good. Movement feels nice. Exactly what I remember XDEFIANT as. And again, the skill-based matchmaking is immediately noticeable just because it's not taking multiple minutes to put me into a game, even though I'm a very high level. I have a high score per minute, whatever, you know, all of the other metrics that they're usually using. And I'm just getting into games with everybody. I'm still the highest level in this. Oh wait, no, there's a level 170, 146. I wonder how much it's increasing my fire rate. Like per kill, is it giving me like 2%, 3% fire rate? And then maxed out, it gives me like maybe 10% more, 15% more fire rate. I wonder how much that's really affecting TTK and like recoil and all that shit. Oh! What does the ultimate do? Hold on. What does the ult do? What the fuck is this? Saw launcher. Okay, and it doesn't deplete unless I shoot.
That's some real nice killing.
What the fuck was that? I don't even understand what I did. So like a shotgun or... Wait, how did I die? Okay, that guy just killed me. Wait, he just killed 4 of us with that, whatever that shit is. I am noticing the weaker aim assist in this game too. It feels really good. Because the aim assist isn't as sticky, you can like transfer targets a lot easier. I mentioned this before when I was playing the game, but it feels uniquely good. Dude, King Thick Dick. Ah! I keep trading a lot more, I'm noticing. Fuck you. He's just using the most annoying shit possible. Using the spider shit. Don't worry, I mean, I use DeadSec the most, I think. I had the most playtime on DeadSec, I think. But on top of that, using the bounce and betties is crazy. Stop, you see him, right? Weapons are leveling up nice and fast, too. I'm not even using my double XP tokens that I have. So realistically, like, yeah, maybe some people might feel some type of way overall about the grind or leveling or whatever, but it's actually pretty fast. I'm getting like 6 to 10 weapon levels a game. I mean, that class is pretty cool, but I don't know if I'm a big fan. Every other ability other than the passive is kind of whatever. I mean, the ultimate might be good, but I had no idea what I was doing with it for a second. I don't know if it has like a long range to it or what, because when I fired it, it felt like it was a shotgun, but it's clearly not a shotgun. It just fires a saw blade in front of me, but another weapon level, 418. I was at like 413 a few kills ago. This is the beautiful thing about no skill-based matchmaking as well, is that me as a good player, I can get off and hop onto this game whenever I feel like it. And the argument that they usually make against skill-based matchmaking is that all of the bad players are going to quit, which is true. They will quit. They will definitely quit, which is why the player count ends up going down. They're not being handheld anymore. They're just being completely destroyed. In a survival of the fittest thing, these are the players that are just being killed. But again, since I'm a good player, even though the average player ends up getting better, her argument was that all of those bad players will end up quitting the game, the player count will dwindle, and then all that's going to be left for all of those good players that do enjoy the game are just other good players. Here's the thing. If you're above average, and if the only players that are left are above average players, well then you still only just have to be better than the average player in order to do well. So if I'm just good at the game, it doesn't matter if the average player level ends up going up because I'm still better. And again, it's still not a guarantee, and it's still enough players anyway to have a mixture of players anyway. It's not like every single player on the other team was good. There was like 2 good players and then everybody else was kind of, you know, whatever. It still feels 10 times more organic. It just means that the community is just better at the game. Yeah, I was level 411 and I got to 419 and I didn't even get 50 kills. It's the most in the lobby, not the highest score though, and I leveled up that much. I got some boosters in here. Way too many battle pass XP boosters. I'm gonna be honest, guys. That's ridiculous. Oh, wait, I do have a booster on. I forgot. Okay, I forgot that this game doesn't actually count your double XP unless you're in game. So good. So fucking good. It was saved from the last time that I popped one. That's crazy. I love that. The fact that I'm surprised by that and applauding that is fucking depressing. Because we all know that Call of Duty and Activision will just straight up, the double XP is just ticking away even if you're not in a game. Amazing. They're very capable of it. They're a multi-billion-dollar company and still can't even implement it because they just don't benefit from that being the case. XDEFIANT, whenever I think of this game, the game is just ethical. This is an ethical video game. It really does remind me of how games used to be. It is nice not having a really strong aim assist either. I wish this is what they would have done to the aim assist on Black Ops 6 instead of just turning it on and off. I feel like they should have just weakened it to like XDEFIANT level. I said that in my Black Ops 6 videos as well, because I don't think just turning off aim assist and shit at a certain range is the answer. It feels bad. This feels like video games before like the way that the entire structure of the monetization system completely changed. I have a really bad habit of aiming with my left and right stick because of Call of Duty on this game. On Call of Duty, the way that you aim at people is like you try to strafe at the same time. You use the right stick for like little adjustments, but then you just let the rotational do the job. Whereas on this game, you actually have to aim. Way more skill. The aim assist is still there. It still does its thing, but it's not ridiculous. And again, people talking about, you know, oh, all that's left are really good players. And yet here I am still performing at the top of the lobby, still absolutely shitting on people, still feeling a massive skill gap because I am just better. And it feels completely organic. I don't feel like I went through an entire system where they're trying to break me down. Where do I end up here? What's my score per minute? Do I jump a lot? What's my KD? What's my win-loss? The shit is just, it's organic. This is unironically fun. I said that from the start though, you know what I mean? No skill-based matchmaking, it allows you to see how far you have come. It allows you to see the gap between yourself and the other players. The issue is that those other players will end up quitting, as reflected by the player count. But that's really what a lot of the bad players want. I said this before about split game, where people will actively make fun of and talk about player counts for games going down and talk shit about the game in the intention of making people feel like that game doesn't matter. If I'm bad at the game, all I have to do is make it so the general public doesn't care about who's good at the game anymore. So it won't matter if I'm bad. I said the same shit about Splitgate. I had some people getting mad at me. I think maybe they understood what I was saying because what I'm saying is just objectively true. It's not even like an opinion. It is objectively true that people will actively go out of their way to either one, not play a game, 2, ignore a game and hoping that it goes away, or 3, attack the game in hopes of making people not care about the game, to form the same opinion as them so they don't have to get good at the game. The game is completely free to play. Not every single match is a complete sweat fest. Majority of the players that I ran into here were not incredibly good. Now, given I'm a better player, but I'm not even close to the best players, I'm maybe in the top 10%, but that top 5, the top 1%, those guys would absolutely roll me. But what are the odds that I'm gonna run into a game with those guys anyway? They're likely in ranked, and even if I did run into those guys, I could just back out, and the system won't just put me into another game just like that. It will put me in a more mixed game. I really do love this game. If this game dies at some point in the future, like really truly dies, like they shut down the servers or whatever it may be, this is gonna be one of those games where I look back on it and just, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to blame a lot of people's bad faith. It is a fun-ass game. If you are an OG Call of Duty fan, you should love this game. Gunplay feels good, movement feels good, abilities, some people can feel some type of way about them, but they don't turn me on or off about the game. They're updating the game consistently, are ethical in the way that they're doing everything, and they're not really being rewarded for it. It's a shame. I'll be honest as well, getting back on this game, I was expecting to have a worse time. I had a way better time than I was expecting. But yeah, check out XDEFIANT. There's really no reason not to check out XDEFIANT other than, I don't know, being made fun of by your friends or something like that because they made you feel like it was lame or some shit. It's free to play. Nothing is coming out of your pocket. There's pretty much no reason to not play it unless you have something else to play. It's a good game.